Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. This one's flared out toward left. Russell is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. Striding into the box, Will Myers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Will Myers.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Wow. I wonder if that's how tight the strike zone is going to be called tonight. That looked to catch an awful lot of the plate.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Brandon Belt takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Runner at first here, one man out. Ball three. 3-2 now.
He's in danger now of putting two men on to start the ball game. Not what you want to do with the heart of the order to follow.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Carlos Correa will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got one hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Rizzo is there, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. That evens it up, 1-1. Runners at the corners, two men out. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder. Grounded to the right. Rizzo is there, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second in the end. John Jay comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, center fielder, John Jay.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he's retired here, one away. Now in the box, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Chris Bryant takes his first shot now with a man at first following the one-out single.
Well, this is kind of the way you draw it up. Have at least one guy on base for the middle of your order. We'll see if they can drive him in and get that early run.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Anthony.
Hit hard to short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just leading off the inning, Danny Espinosa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Danny Espinosa.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Curveball down and in, misses, ball two. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. Gregor Blanco will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. So striding in, Ben Revere, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number one. Into the box, Devin Mesoraco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Jay has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. Cole Calhoun will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. A runner on first with two away. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Kyle Schwarber will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Into the seats, 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. High pop up. Calling for it, Myers. One away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Addison Russell gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Calhoun, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a two-out double. Coming to the plate now, Richard Bach, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. The throw home. And he will beat the tag from Mesoraco, safe at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Right fielder.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Revere is under it, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Will Myers, and they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup and the pitch.
Will Myers.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Brandon Belt is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Well, everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Carlos Correa in now, hopped out in his first trip.
And last time he popped up a sinker, which is pretty tough to do when you think about it. So you know your swing is off when that happens.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside, it's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 3-0 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting,
Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 2 out with the man at first. Scorched to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Long throw to third, and he is in there. Danny Espinoza stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. John Jay will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Lays off 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Calhoun looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He reached on a single in his first try. Hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
now batting,
Chris Bryant is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Calhoun retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So leading off the inning, Gregor Blanco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hayward moves over, 1 out. Settling in now, Ben Revere. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Mesoraco earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Anthony Rizzo is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead. Here's a pitch popped up, but should be playable for Mesoraco. And a rather easy first out. Miguel Montero digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning.
Montero.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Addison Russell steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. This one's flared toward left center. Calhoun comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Richard Bach stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Richard Bach.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Jason Hayward gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Richards comes set. First pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. This is in the air out to straightaway center. After it is Levere, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Cole Calhoun, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a flare out to left center. Coming in is Jay. And that's the first out of the inning. Will Myers will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Brandon Belt will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. John Jay will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple. Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Popped high in the air. Correa is there for it. He's got it one away. Chris Bryant will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. Blanco on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Jose Alvarez is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. From the stretch. Lifted the other way to left center. Revere is after it. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Kyle Schwarber will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now. Miguel Montero will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's...
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Lonnie Chisenhall steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Danny Espinoza ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Gregor Blanco will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
1 more of those, and that'll get the tying run to the plate. He does not want to do that.
Hayward coasts under it, and that retires the side. Addison Russell Gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
The shortstop.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Calhoun going back on it. Gone!
Now batting.
So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Lifted into center field. Revere is there, and he has it for the first out. Jason Hayward will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hits this one hard the other way. Espinosa's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. John Jay gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. They'll reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Ben Revere, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. Stepping in, Devin Mesoraco. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Koji Uehara will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at
Number 19.
Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Revere rides off for second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Cole Calhoun will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Gloved by Russell, in time to first, and there are 2 away. And he's safe. Ready now, Will Myers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, it's a very...
And that ball gets by him. And it is a run. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Brandon Belt gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over.
Traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ben Zobrist stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Ready with the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Blanco over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Chris Bryant stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Anthony Rizzo gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Bounced to the right into the loaded up infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Lonnie Chisenhall stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Yunel Escobar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a line drive, but foul. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. That's popped up out towards short right field. Zobrist onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Danny Espinoza digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Gregor Blanco will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Will Kuiper will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 0.
Hector Rondon will come on and try to get out of this mess here.
Hector Rondon.
This is line to left. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Wow, tough play.
Now batting,
Ben Revere steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. Rondon pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch inside, the throw. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the... Kyle Schwarber stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled back. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Miguel Montero will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Number 40 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Houston Street will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Addison Russell comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Devin Mesoraco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Rondon looks in. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit to short. Russell's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Cole Calhoun will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward is under it. 2 gone. Will Myers makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Digging in once again, Brandon Belt. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get.
Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Angels, 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Matt Duffy is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Arrieta is ready. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Line softly toward the hole, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game. Number 46 steps into the box. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Aoki going back, still ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Into the windup and the pitch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 416 feet, the estimate on that last home run. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. A quick out number 1. At the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Joey Gallo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Silva has a play, and that ends the inning. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose.
Low for ball 1. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. Robinson Silva stands in. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it 1 away. Carlos Correa gets his first opportunity now.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He's in danger now of putting 2 men on to start the ball game. Not what you want to do with the heart of the order to follow.
Gallo into shallow left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Evan Gattis will get his first opportunity now. And as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end. Wilson Ramos makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Brad Miller digs in here for his first appearance.
Miller.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Correa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Rob Shearer will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Evan Gattis strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
1 strike.
One and two now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Adrian Gonzalez gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And that misses inside 1-0. 2-0 now. Nobody out, runner on first. 2-1.
1 strike.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Nori Aoki. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. None out, runners at first and second. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7.
Number 10 digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. On its tailor-made to short, 6. Underhanded flip, 1 there. Ted Jansen gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. From the stretch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bradley is there. And that retires the side. Ryan Dorward steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
And you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gaddis moves over. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Matt Duffy will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Number 46 steps in now.
Number 46.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Yasiel Puig digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
And that misses, ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Miller is there for it. 1 out. Jose Altuve will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now at the plate, Robinson Silva. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Robinson
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 gone. Carlos Correa is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Betts has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Jackie Bradley Jr. is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Center fielder number 25.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Ready now, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
Now batting,
Joey Gallo is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aoki is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Up top, it's 2-0. Called strike on the change, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Smiley steps into the windup. 2-2 on its way. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
the first baseman, number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Shearer ranging into the outfield. 2 down. Stepping in, Nori Aoki. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, that was a pretty deflating at bat, not only for him, but also his team. You just never want to go down watching with a runner in scoring position.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Lifted the other way to left center. Bradley on the run. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. Number 10 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's throwing first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ballgame.
In for strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Wilson Ramos heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. Altuve from deep in the hole. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Brad Miller is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Miller.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. This is pulled into right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Rob Shearer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Arrieta sets. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. 3-0 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Rays in the game so far. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
In now, Ryan Dorward, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Leading off the inning, Ted Jansen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder. 1 down. 1 away now for the free swinging right fielder, Yasiel Puig. Into the seats, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The second baseman.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Matt Duffy will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and he drops it. Number 46 comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. There's 1. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out. Mookie Betts will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Joey Gallo will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Belted high and deep into right center. Aoki racing back, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the second run scores. Wilson Ramos will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 0-2, here it comes. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
First baseman, Brad.
Belted high in the air out to left. Gaddis racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 6-0 ball game. Rob Shearer will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in two trips. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Aoki on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Robinson Silva will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey!
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Smiley peers in. 2-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and chopped up the middle to his left. Duffy. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Carlos Correa will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Josh Reddick will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 22, Josh Reddick.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Bradley. Makes the play, 1 away. Evan Gaddis will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here's the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
First baseman.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 46 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ryan Dorward is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Tony Sipp will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Looped out towards short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Digging in, Matt Duffy. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. He's set. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Runner at first here, one man out. And there's the first strike, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Altuve for one. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the one out. Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Ken Giles will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Still 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. On the ground to the right side. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired.
It's time for the...
Leading off the inning, Nori Aoki. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Long run for the left fielder. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
The batter,
number 10 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Digging hard, he's headed for third. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Ted Jansen stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Jansen.
And this is up and in, ball one. 1 out and a runner on second base. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Popped high in the air. Duffy is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Yasiel Puig will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
1 strike.
Green light on the changeup, but he comes up empty. 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Jose Altuve. That's a shot. Eddie Gamboa will come in now working with a huge lead.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
No strike.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Grounded to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mookie Betts comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Dribbled up the line. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Settling in now, Joey Gallo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Giles is ready. Here it is on 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 10 is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Josh Reddick will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1,
Carlos Correa will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Evan Gattis will be the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Evan Gattis.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and stepping in now the slugging first baseman Adrian Gonzalez. And he takes ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That evens it up, 1-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Noriaoki stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Preston Tucker will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
For Tampa Bay, number 4.
And this is low, ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike, 1 and 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Brad Miller stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Giles sets. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Rob Shearer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Ryan Dorward stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there for strike 1. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Into the box now, Matt Duffy. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Lays off 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. That's wide, 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Puig coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he'll be thrown out at third, trying to take the extra base with 2. Number 10 steps into the box. Brad Boxberger will come on here. Not a save.
Number 26.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Greg Bird will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. And the pitch on 2-1. High and deep to right. Back goes Betts. He gets there, and that's the second out. Yasiel Puig stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base.